What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic and Mrs. Heretic.
Hello everybody, nice to see you again.
And we are here to fulfill our promise to all of you. You guys stepped up to the plate. You guys raised over $15,000 for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So we're going to do our part now. We promised you we would do this. So we're going to do not one, not two, but a triple feature of The Warning. Are you excited for this?
I'm excited and I'm kind of scared because I've never done this much. I've only done one reaction, and hearing all your guys' comments, I was super excited to watch this, but I saved myself for you guys. So let's get this going, baby.
I'm all in favor of that. So we're going to start things off with what you guys really wanted to see. We're going to start off with The Warning and Alessia Kara with Enter Sandman, putting their spin on the Metallica classic tune. Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
I'm ready if you are. Let's see. Just some basic information. We got posted by The Warning, so this video was posted by The Warning. The video was posted up on the 9th of September, and check this out. In a few short weeks, just like 2.5 weeks, they've already put up 714,113 views.
You need that many fans.
It's never gonna happen. Would you say 714,000 views? Would you say that would get you there?
It better get you there.
I think it'll get you there for sure. All right. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Now, just to be clear, and just for full disclosure, you've heard the Metallica version, the original Enter Sandman before, right?
Yes, I have, actually.
So have I. I'm sick of that song. I hate this song. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have heard this song so many times, I'm sick and tired of it. But I'm serious. That song is just, look, that song was beyond overplayed.
I haven't heard Enter Sandman in probably a decade. So you know what? Don't ruin it for me, dude. Please.
Really?
Yes.
You haven't heard the song in over a decade?
In over a decade. So you know what? You need to not ruin this for me because I'm thoroughly looking forward to enjoying this.
I'm looking forward to this too because it's a cover. And as I've always said, covers can be great or covers can be horrible. It really depends on the artist and their interpretation and their arrangement. So I'm looking forward to this. I think they're going to do a good job.
I think they're going to do an amazing job.
Cool. Well, let's find out. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Because here we go. Cool.
Can I get some water?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks. You can cut this part out.
Yeah, obviously. All right, so looking here. All right, here we go. We have Alessia Kara and The Warning, Enter Sandman official music video. The Metallica Blacklist album.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. Okay, I haven't seen the girl since Ollie was like...
About this tall?
Oh my god, she was
the shortest one in the band.
Oh my god, that's her, right?
That's her, I believe. That's her. She's towering above her sisters.
She is, because that I totally notice is Pow, and that's Danny.
Danny with the hair, the feathered hair.
Well, not even the feather hair, it's lighter. She lightened it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. But that's my girl. That's little Jean right there.
You need to take some tips from little Jean.
On how to grow?
No, on how to get better.
As far as what?
She's amazing. You can learn from others.
Are you saying she's a better bass player than me?
No, I'm saying she's got some tactics on stage that you can definitely learn from.
Let's get back to the video. I'm appalled right now. Dear Lord.
This is a real sultry version.
Yeah.
Of it's like you took Metallica out and you know, no offense, the guys from Metallica are not the best looking guys in the world. And then you put these beautiful young ladies in here, and it's like, oh my gosh, you've put the like almost like the sex spin on this song. Like, oh, sweet dreams, baby.
I get what you're saying about the sultriness. They expanded the phrase by double the length, so that the intro, the lick for doom ba da da doom ba doom ba da da doom ba doom, they've expanded that out to a halftime and made it twice as long. So that's going to add to it, especially with the instrumentation they're doing with simply the singular guitar picking up the notes and nothing else, just that. It's definitely going to give it more of a not an acoustic feel, but like you said, that sultry feel, that individualized feel, that like that single dancer, you know, walking across the stage or whatever. You know?
But Alessia Kara singing it, she has a very sultry voice.
Yeah, she does.
So it's kind of like, it's like that come hither voice that you're like, oh wow. So I'm shocked. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting when they got into the chorus, it was going to be a bit heavier, and it wasn't. And that was a pleasant surprise. It really was.
It was different. It wasn't what I was expecting either. Let's keep going here. Okay, that's a little more rockin'.
Yeah. But it's still sultry.
Still that halftime feel. Now they're going to more of a straight time.
Yeah. Go pow. She's my favorite.
I like it. Back to halftime for the chorus. I love the fact that they're messing around with the feels. They're going from straight time to halftime to straight time back to halftime. And it keeps the audience engaged. It keeps people guessing what's coming next. Very intelligent and very strategic songwriting. I dig it.
You're speaking a language I don't understand.
Well, tell them what you think. You know, you don't have to speak my jargon. I'm here for the tech heads. You're here for the other 98% of the people who don't give a crap about theory. So
yeah, but they're just here to look at how gorgeous you are.
No, they're here for you, sweetheart. They're here for you. Let's get it straight. So what do you think so far?
You know, like I said, it's more of a production feel because this isn't live.
Right.
I still am not happy about the fact that the girls are not in anywhere close proximity together. Like, I wish I saw more interaction between them. And that I'm still kind of like, wow, it's like they have that huge divide. And even though I know they're trying to focus on Pow with the drums, it really just makes me feel like there's a divide between all three of the girls.
Well, remember, this is a music video, so there had to be staging and blocking, and they had to fill out a certain amount of space. So, because if you think about it, with the back, let me back it up a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you look at this backdrop, for example, that they're playing against, it's big, wide open, you know. So let me back it up. See if I can get the shot that I'm looking for.
You mean all three of them?
Here we
there?
go. Yeah. So you got this great big wide huge shot, right? If they have them all together from this distance, that's going to look very empty. You know what I mean? The whole background is going to be like overshadowing the girls. By spreading them out this way for the purpose of a music video and production, it's going to make the shot look bigger. It's going to make the whole video look bigger.
It is, but they're not even doing any eye contact with one another. It like you said, this is total Hollywood. It's total post-production type.
Yeah, it's
situation.
production. It's staging. It's blocking.
I'm looking forward to doing the live ones. Honestly,
you like the live ones, don't you?
I think the live ones are way better.
That's all right. Let's continue here. Okay, Pal's doing some vocals.
Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Ooh, the harmonies there. Haunting.
It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Repeating it.
And never mind that noise you heard. It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Hush, little baby, don't say.
There you go, Danny. Yeah, love it.
It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head.
I love how it grows. I love how it grew and it got more. It started out nice, soft, subtle, subdued, and then each time they would repeat it, there'd be some more layers added, and the intensity level came up to the point where it got to this apex where we are now. I thought that was really smart.
It was. It kind of started out creepy.
Yeah.
Like with Pow singing, and it's like
haunting.
It's like, oh, seriously? I'm shaking because it's like kind of creepy, and I'm like, and where are we going to go with this? And then you get the 4-part harmony because they have Alessia Kara in there, and I like how they interacted her in it, even though she's not there actually live. I think how they incorporated her was really, really smart.
Yeah, well, that's all within the recording and the music itself. So.
Well, no, I'm talking about in the video, like the actual.
Oh, I mean the image shot.
Yeah, the image shots and
the
having
projection shot.
Yeah, the projection shots and all three of the girls standing in those doorways and Alessia Kara's projection on the backdrop, I think was genius. Absolute genius.
No, smart. That's a smart way. That's a smart way to do it. All right, let's continue. Actually, I think we're going to finish this up. Let's finish this up.
That noise you heard, it's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Exit light, enter night, take my hand. We're off to Neverland.
Back to straight time.
We're off to Neverland.
Ooh, I like that. More the classic riff now.
This is more Metallica-esque.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love how they ended there, coming back to that classic Metallica riff. There was no more halftime, no more stretching out. They played it exactly the way the Metallica played it. And normally I'd be upset about that, but the fact that they spent the entire song doing their own thing, and they kind of brought it back to pay homage to Metallica and what they did, I thought that was, one, it showed some moniker of respect and some moniker of acknowledgement of the original, and two, it brought it back around to something that we all know and we're all familiar with to end it on that positive, hard rockin' note. So I thought that was smart.
I think it was genius too. I agree 100% with you. Fact of the matter is that this is, like I said, it is edited and produced, and
yeah.
So I mean, I really want to see how they would perform this live.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Because no, I'm like, I will promise you guys, if we get this live, I'll do a reaction for you guys, and I'll make him edit it. But yes, wow. This. Like, I could literally headbang and rock out to this live. I'm looking forward to that.
So you're going to make me edit this for you?
Yes.
Get to work, man, servant!
Yes!
Get to work, man, servant! Sheesh. All right, let's collect our thoughts, and we'll see you guys in the review. Well, there you go, folks. That was the Warning and Alessia Kara with Enter Sandman. Their spin and their rendition of the classic Metallica tune. I have a score. I know you don't have a score.
I'm not technical like you. How am I going to give it a score?
Based on what you saw, what you liked. I mean, you don't have to give a score if you don't want to. I'm going to give a score because that's what I do. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let us tell you why.
Why?
Okay, as I've said before in the past, when it comes to doing covers, it's a slippery slope. I mean, a lot of people like to play covers exactly the way the original was done, note for note, tone for tone, measure for measure, rest for rest, everything exactly how the original was done. I personally cannot stand that. Because if you do that, you might as well just listen to the original. We're not here for a carbon copy. We want to see what you're going to do. We want to see you put your spin on this song and what you're going to bring to the table. And I can honestly say the Warning and Alessia Kara did exactly that. They did not stick to the original. There was the basic format. There was like the outline. But when it came to filling in the paragraphs, they put their own spin on it. Using the straight time and halftime feel, fluctuating between the two. Sometimes they were in straight time for like the choruses, but then again there was one chorus where they were actually in halftime. So they were constantly changing things up, constantly keeping the crowd engaged, constantly keeping us guessing what's coming next. And that is the great way to write a song. When the audience gets complacent and they get bored, you're gonna lose them. And they did not have that opportunity with here. I thought the vocals were great. What did you think of the vocals?
I thought the vocals were excellent. I really think that the way they put their spin on it, especially with that one part where it got really like creepy, where you start with Pow talking.
You talking about the ending coming out of the guitar solo?
Yeah.
Okay. Where Pow came in?
Yeah, where Pow came in, and how creepy that was. It was like, like you can't even, I don't even have words to really describe how I felt when that came out. It was kind of like, you kind of shake a little because you're like, you weren't expecting it, but it was so creepy that you're like, wow. Where did that come from? Where did that come from?
Did they draw you in when they did that?
They drew me in, and then when you got all three doing the 4-part harmony, because you had Alessia Kara with the projection over thing, that was like, that made you go away like that.
Yeah, and you had Danny doing the lead, and then you had Pow and Ale and Alessia doing the 3-part harmony over Danny's lead, or behind Danny's lead, actually. Danny still had the lead. She was still in front. But having those harmonies in there definitely helped fill out the sound.
Yeah, and then at the end where you got Danny really getting into the vocals and that furrowed brow. I always have to mention that furrowed brow. It's like that intensity. It's just infectious.
You like that, huh?
Oh yeah, that really even draws you in further. You're like, okay, how can they make you more engaged? And then they do that.
They do that. I agree. No, I thought this was a fine production. I think they did a great job of writing this. They did a great job of covering it. They definitely put their own feel, their own spin, and their own sound on it. And while at the same time staying true to the original, format, and paying homage to one of the big four kings of thrash metal. So good for them. Good for the girls. They did an outstanding job, I think.
I think they did excellent. I really do.
Yep. So 8.4 final score. We have spoken. All right, you ready to move on to the next?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Next up. The triple threat, the triple feature here. We're gonna do a song that I've actually already done, and I can't react to that. Obviously, this is going to be my wife's reaction in full. I'm not even going to say very much because I've already said everything I need to say. It is a recording. It's actually a live performance. It's a live performance. Yes, it's a live performance. I know you've been wanting to see this. It's a live performance. It is the Warning performing their song "Dust to Dust."
I'm excited. Let's get this. Come on, boy. Let's do this.
And it's actually a performance at the Whisky A Go Go. So it was the I believe it was from the Patreon exclusive performance.
Sweet.
So yeah. I've already done it, so I don't even need to listen to this. This is going to be all on her, so spotlight on her, please.
Oh, so you're going to put all the work on me too.
Yeah, basically,
okay,
yeah.
Got it. You get to edit.
Yeah, I edit it, and you get to do all the reacting, so there it is. Alright, so here we go. The Warning Dust to Dust was posted by The Warning, and currently it's sitting at 96,103 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Because here we go. Alright, here we go. The Warning, Dust to Dust at the Whisky A Go Go Patreon release. Alright.
When was this?
Oh, years ago. They're younger. They're younger than we are now.
I can see how tiny Ale is. So,
well, I wouldn't say she's tiny, but she's about the same height as Danny. But she's growing. All right, let's do this.
Yes, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
You see what I mean about the little Gene, just the lurking and the crouching and the leg up and all that stuff?
Well, I'm really impressed. I'm noticing their style change from, like, you know, the first video I did of Survive at TEDx, and, like, Ale's got this, like, huge sparkling bass that's, like, can blind you in this dusty, dark Whisky A Go Go room. And if you've ever been to the Whisky A Go Go, I've been there a few times.
You've seen me play there a few times.
Oh, God. Yeah. It's a bit of a dive bar.
It's a dive. I mean, look, no disrespect to the Whisky A Go Go. It's a legendary venue. It really is. I mean, you've got so many bands, legendary bands that have come through and played there. But it needs some renovating. It is kind of falling apart, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you also have to understand where that venue's at.
Yeah.
It's not in the best neighborhood.
Sunset. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All right, let's get back to this.
Show
my favorite here. I'm gonna just put it out. I really like Pow. I know that
everybody loves Pow.
I
Yes.
know that Dave here is an Ale fan. I'm just gonna put it that way. I think it's because she's a bass player. But like I said, I said it when I did the Survive, that Pow's voice, that projection is just mesmerizing. Like, you think of operatic, you think of all that excess amazingness that just comes out of that small little human's, you know, mouth. You're just like, she's so tiny, and then the voice and the projection is so big.
Yeah, she's got a very strong, powerful voice.
Beyond, like, it's amazing. Like, you wouldn't expect it. And I think that's one of the draws of this band, is you think of that and she's so powerful. And then you also have these young ladies and they're into this heavy, heavy metal. This is kind of like more of the dark, like Survive was more, had a little bit of poppy in there, where this is more of that hard rock. And because they're ladies, more of a sultry, darker feel.
Yeah, hard rock. I wouldn't go far as to say heavy metal, but hard rock, definitely. Definitely. All right, let's continue. Love that resolution. Dow, dow, bow. And then they hit back into the chord, back into the riff again. It's a great way to end the phrase and end that section. I love how they smoothly and seamlessly snuck that in there. It's really cool.
Okay. The technical stuff, I don't get it.
It's fine. You don't have to get it. Do you like what you hear?
I'm like, yep.
Okay.
So basically, like I said, Ale's got all those lurking moves, and her stage presence is even more profound in this performance than what I saw previous.
Yep.
Like I said, you have some learning to do from a girl, and
oh, God.
But I am thoroughly enjoying this.
Wow. No. You don't even get to look at me the rest of the night. How dare you? Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the video.
Dust or bones or rust, and we shall start again. Dust to dust or bones or rust, and we shall start again. Dust to dust or bones or rust, and we shall start again.
You're upset that I just said that Ale did you on stage.
No. Not going to talk about it right now.
Well, now that my husband is having a temper tantrum, I think he's just jealous Girl outdid him. I I am
just wait till I get back on stage. You just wait till we start playing live again.
Well, it actually gives you something to push yourself to do.
It's not me. That's the thing.
Well, you have these wonderful examples to look forward to what you're going to be doing next.
Yeah.
These young
Whenever
ladies,
we get back on tour.
Yeah, these ladies are phenomenal. You guys are making excellent suggestions for me, and I'm just super impressed with how much they've grown since like that TEDx. The only thing I still say is that proximity on stage, it's not there, and it frustrates me a little.
They did interact a little bit there. A little bit. Yeah, it's still better than nothing.
I know, but it's not enough. Like,
you'd like to see them closer?
Yeah, and for me, that keeps me more engaged.
Okay. All right, let's finish this out, and then we'll get to the review. Yeah. That's a stain.
Yes.
Thank you!
Yeah, that's a stain.
Danny at the end.
She's got pipes. I mean, there's a reason she's the lead vocalist. You know, she's got the sustain, she's got the pipes, she's got the attitude, and most importantly, I think with her voice, she's got the rocker style voice, where Powell's voice is more like classically trained.
Exactly. Well, you're more like classically trained when you sing.
I can switch between the two pretty easily, actually.
Yeah.
I can go classically trained, but at the same time, flip the switch, and I'm singing like Lemmy from Motorhead. So
yeah, I think. Yeah, let's talk about it in the review. I got other thoughts.
You got thoughts?
I got thoughts.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the review then.
Thanks.
Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with a live performance of Dust to Dust. There you go. So, what did you think?
I really liked it. Like I said, it was a little heavier than what I normally listen to. Okay, a lot heavier than what I normally listen to.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
I do have to say, like I said, with Ale and the lurching, and I still want the girls getting closer in proximity to one another. Like, I'm used to you when you're on stage. Like I said, you have the like Ollie's performance. You do have a little bit of like you could learn from her, but the fact that you run around on stage like this, he is drenched in sweat when he's done with a performance. Like,
oh, yeah.
I can't touch him until he's had a shower.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, his hair, like, it's coming off at the ends.
But I love interacting with people on stage. I love running up to the lead singer and running over to the guitar players and running over to our viola player and our cello player, and then I'll run back and interact with the drummer, and then I'm back to the lead singer again, and then I run up to the front of the stage and I'm interacting with the crowd, and I'm always in movement, always in motion. So.
Yeah. So for a live performance, I think a little more crowd interaction might have been appropriate.
Okay.
If I was going to make any critiques, and like I said, the proximity thing, but obviously the Pow and her like brass ball vocals, I'm just going to put it out there, just like it just comes at you so hard, like you just don't expect it. Like unless you're literally like from such a small little thing and such a clean cut, classically trained, as you put it, like you wouldn't expect that voice coming out of that young lady. And then you have Danny, who's, you know, like bullet hard, furrowed brow, like, and that, oh my god, at the end I was not expecting that. That was
That's
like
a stain.
Oh my god,
never taking a breath the whole time.
Oh, I was like, that was something I was not expecting. So that literally put me as like, ooh, like, like I can't describe it. And then you have Ale doing the harmonizing a little bit, like you can hear that. I would give it like 1 3/4 thumbs up.
1 3/4.
Yes, just because.
Out of 2?
Out of 2.
Wow.
And here's the reason why.
Why?
Just because I'm not a fan of the Whiskey A Go-Go, the lighting's horrible, and it's like the venue is just...
Well, that's not the girls' fault. That's
not
the venue.
I know, but they could have done some more audience interaction. That's where my little quarter comes in of taking it off, because
Audience interaction or interacting with each other?
Both.
Both?
Both.
Okay.
Because I could only see once or twice where they really had that eye contact. They had more eye contact at TEDx than they did at this one. So, with that being said, they get a little mark.
Well, I mean, they were young in this, so I mean, they've grown a lot from what I understand. So.
Well, we got more to watch.
We do have more to watch. All right, moving on. But before we do, so you had 1 3/4 thumbs.
1 3/4, like one. I do at 1.8 even. I'd give him a little bit higher. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you heard her. Did you say you have spoken?
No, that's your line.
Fine. She has spoken. Dear Lord.
He needs a gavel.
I do need a gavel. One of these days. One of these days. All right, moving on to the third and final part of our triple feature. Now, we were going to do the other third most popular requested song in the poll, which was Black Holes. But you guys went above and beyond. You really did. I was hoping for, like, it was my dream to hit 10. And you guys surpassed that and then some. You guys went to 15. So, we decided we're going to do something a little bit special for you guys. The Warning recently released their newest song, Martirio. And we're going to react to that instead of Black Holes. So, I hope you guys don't mind, but we're going to do the new song. So, it is The Warning. It is Martirio. Now, have you heard this? I haven't heard this either. Neither one of us have heard this song, so this is our first time hearing it. I think it's pretty safe to say that neither one of us have heard it. However, there is always a chance that we might have heard the song in passing and we just don't realize it. So as always, if we suddenly start listening to this and either one of us go, wait, wait, I've heard this song before, we'll let you know.
That's the truth.
I do have something to say to you guys.
Yes.
I am beyond proud of this community. And and super grateful that you guys have accepted me into it, because I wasn't expecting the warm welcome I got.
Oh, you got a warm welcome, all right.
So with that being said, I am beyond excited, proud, and happy and privileged to be by Dave's side right here, to be able to do another reaction with him. And I hope you guys help grow the fan base and help do more charity for all of us so we can do more of these reactions together. I work 80 to 100 hours a week, so getting me into the seat is kind of hard. But if you motivate me enough, and I have an idea of what charity we're gonna be doing next. If you can motivate me enough, I'll be happy to sit in the seat and react. Not just for the Warning, but there's other fan bases that would love to hear me react.
I already know which army I'm going to put the challenge out to next time. I already know which army it is. I'm not going to say it, but I already know which army it is. And that should give you a little hint. All right. Other than that, I don't really think there's anything else to say. I'm ready for some more surprises. Are you ready for some more surprises?
You're a surprise enough.
I got some more surprises for her later. You'll see. All right. It is The Warning. It is Martirio. It was posted by The Warning, and it's already gathered 199,334 views. It'll get you there.
Oh, and just one tip from what I heard from one of you guys that gave me a little cue. This is all in Spanish.
Is it?
It's in Spanish.
I didn't know. How did you know that?
One of your lovely fans, with one of the messages I have on your board, told me that this would be lovely, but just to warn, it's in Spanish.
Why didn't they tell me that? Why did they tell you?
Because I was interacting with him on your page.
I see how it is. Okay, that's fine. Other than that, there's nothing else left to say. Lindsay, no. All right, fine. Here, no. Anyway. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Warning Martirio official music video. Oh, that word official just scares me.
In Español.
In Espanol. Yes. Which I don't speak a lick of.
I speak more than you do.
You speak way more Spanish than I do. At least you can somewhat understand it.
I'm looking forward to this and him being completely clueless.
I'm going to be lost. That's fine. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
It's dark.
But they're in white. That's ominous.
A veces las cosas obvias son las más difíciles de ver. Te asfixiaste con tus propias manos. Cuando todo apunta que por fin alguien te viene a rescatar, te encuentras nuevamente abandonado.
Right off the gun, I'm digging this song because it's in my favorite key. It's in D. I love songs in D. And that riff they had at the beginning, D to the F to the C. So you're going one major, not major, you're going one minor 3 down to the minor 7. And then they bypass the 5 and go right down to the 4. 4 minor 3, back down to the root, back down to the 1. That's fantastic. That's a very powerful, powerful riff. I love it when bands do that riff. It sends a message. It really does. And the message is very clear that we're coming back to the foundation. We're coming back to the root of the song again, which is great. It kind of is that guiding light that leads the crowd through the song. And like, here we go, follow me. I'm going to take you back to the beginning, which is really cool. It makes it, for lack of a better word, it makes it idiot-proof. It really does. Your thoughts?
I like.
You like.
I mean, I like the production. I think they are doing so much more with this. Like, how you come in and it's kind of ominous when you come in. Like, it's dark, but the girls are wearing white. So that kind of is like, wait, where are they going with this? And this is a very artistic, like, on the artistic side of videos, and I love the color combinations where you go from white to then when they're actually, you see them in that like house with the white flag, the white linen. But
now what are they wearing?
But they're wearing blue, teal blue.
I thought they were wearing black.
Nope, they were wearing teal blue because it matched. Ale's bass and Danny's guitar were both the same color as their shirts.
I didn't even notice that. Well,
you
I don't really
go
pay
back
attention.
And look?
No, I'm sure we'll see it later on in the video.
So
it shows you how much I pay attention to videos.
He also doesn't pay attention to fashion because he's a dude. So we gotta be like that. You're a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Not your fault.
Yeah,
I wore a t-shirt in your honor today.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, let's continue.
Intentas buscar explicación en lo profundo de tu ser y vuelves a caer en el vacío. Al fin te das cuenta en secreto que el dolor se quedará. Será tu nueva vida de martirio.
That G.
Ya no hay vuelta atrás, no puedes escapar del fuego a tus pies.
That chorus is catchy as hell. And it goes back to that riff I was talking about earlier. It goes back, starting off with the 1, up to the minor 3rd, down to the minor 7, skipping the 5, going down to the 4, to the minor 3rd, resolving back on the root. It's catchy as hell, and I love it. It is absolutely the hook, without question.
I'm looking at this from the artistic side of like white to the black, the white to the blue. Now, blue representation of water, and water is life, where white is purity. And I don't understand the lyrics 100%, and then you go into black, and how black is death almost, or black is, you know, something not so good to come.
Ominous.
Yeah, ominous.
Yeah.
But you think about white being purity, black being, or good and evil. White is good, black is evil. And then you have the blues, which represent like water and life. I'm taking this from the full artistic standpoint, but the fact that the girls are actually interacting in this video a lot more thrills me a ton. So I really like that and the artistic approach to this whole thing. It really is beautiful and eye-opening.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's go.
Let's continue.
Ring of Fire.
Oh, a guitar solo. All right.
A veces las cosas obvias son las más difíciles de ver.
Ooh. Oh, a lot happened there. Okay, first of all, guitar solo from Danny. You don't see too many of those. It's rare when it happens, but when it does happen, she always does a really good job of playing a guitar solo that's fitting and conducive to the song. This was not a shred fest at all. This was a lot of sustained notes fitting within the chordal structure of the song, and that was really well done. Coming out of that, you went into this breakdown where everybody kind of laid out and everybody just immediately decrescendoed, and you went on to this softer, quieter part, and then allowed it a chance to build up and build up and build up. And what was the predominant instrument that helped build up and take it into the next thing? It was my girl, Little Jean Ale, with that bass fill. Wow, that was a nice one. I loved that fill. As a matter of fact, I liked that fill so much. We're going to go back and we're going to listen to it again. No! No! Hey, listen! I don't care! It's my show! If I want to go back, we're going to go back. You can play that pig noise all you want. I don't care. We're going to go back.
Okay, so I get to deal with the temper tantrum from a 5-year-old husband. Got it.
Wow.
But I did you didn't even ask me what I thought. Thanks a lot.
I'm going to get to you in a second. I want to hear that bass riff again.
Fine.
Fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's good. All right, what'd you think?
I thought it was good. I was like going to comment on Danny in the Ring of Fire.
Oh,
that was cool.
Yeah, that was effect?
Yeah, because that was a great effect to kind of like make sure that she was. How do I put it? They kind of, because she was so, they wanted her to be standing alone, but that Ring of Fire made sure nobody else could get in her way.
So they put her front and center.
Exactly, but the Ring of Fire was like, think about it like this in the artistic standpoint. If you put somebody in the middle of a Ring of Fire, is anybody gonna get to you, bother you, mess with you? No. So basically that's Danny's moment, and you're not gonna mess with that moment. So we're gonna make sure you're surrounded by fire so nobody can get in your way.
Another way to look at that Ring of Fire, getting back to the artistic thing, I may be completely off here, but you're talking about no one being able to get to you to mess with you, but at the same time, it can also be looked at as, we're going to put you in solitude. No one can get to you to help you either. You're on your own.
That is true. Nice point out. Nice point out. I give you top marks.
I have my moments. I do have my moments. Anyway, let's continue here. Danny showing off her pipes there, going over the top with that lead vocal. That was strong, impressive. While the other two are going on the other vocal parts underneath, keeping the song moving forward. Using the vocals they're kind of using the vocal line right now to push the song forward. I mean, don't get me wrong, guitar, bass, and drums are still playing, but they're using more as a filler right now. They're filling out the sound while vocals are, at least I feel like the vocals are what's pushing the song forward right now, which is unusual. You don't hear that too often. I mean, I've heard it before. There are songs I've done it in the past, but it's not commonplace. They usually rely on bass, drums, and guitar to push songs forward. This time it's the vocals, and it's cool. I dug it. What'd you think?
I agree. I agree with him for once, you know. Just kidding.
Wow.
We agree a lot of the time. But yeah, I love the push through. The only thing I would have to say in this part is I've realized in this song, there's nothing coming from Pow in regards to her vocals, really. She's more backing vocals on this song.
Yeah, this is really kind of Danny's song.
Yeah, this is a Danny forward music.
Yeah.
Video and song. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's finish this out, and then we'll get to the review. Better solo. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Whew. Man, that's a ride. That was a ride.
Definitely.
Got your thoughts together?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All right. We'll see you in the review, guys. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with Martirio. There you go. This was the third and final part of our triple feature. Full of surprises, this one was. I'm going to give my score, and then we're going to talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, this may shock some people, and I hope people don't get offended. I'm going to give that an 8.9. Yep, 8.9. I feel good about that score. Let us tell you why.
Why?
You want to go first or want me to go first?
You can go first.
I can go first?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the man.
I think this song was great. I really do. I think this was a very powerful song, a very strong song, well-written song. Having said that, looking back on Choke and looking back on Evolve, I think I was getting behind those songs a little bit more than this one. Not to say that this song wasn't rocking. The song definitely had its rock feel, but it wasn't as hard rocking as like Choke was or Evolve was. Those two songs, I think they were better written than this one. And I'm not saying this song was weak. I'm not saying that by any stretch. All I'm saying is I think I prefer Choke and Evolve more.
I I haven't seen either of those. So
You have to react to those eventually.
Eventually. I am saving all my reactions, so I'm kind of keeping myself. I've stayed off the internet and everything for you guys. So
Stay off YouTube!
Yes, I've been staying. The only YouTube I've been doing is answering your guys' questions, honestly. But would you have to say that you might be lowering the score a little bit because it's not in your native tongue at all?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Language means, I mean, I don't really pay attention to the lyrics, so I don't really understand the word that they were saying as compared to what they're saying in English. I don't really pay attention to lyrics, so I was focused more on the music writing, the song structure, the chordal structure, theory, feel of the song, direction of the song, and the song was great. It had some really great feels in it. It really did. I loved the guitar solo. I thought the guitar solo was really well done. I love how after the guitar solo, they came down to that breakdown, build to the apex, which was driven by Ale's bass line, which I absolutely loved. Vocally, I think this was a very strong song. This was definitely a Danny vocal showcase. I will say that this song showed off Danny's vocals more than the other two, than Evolve and Choke did. I will give it that. But from a attitude standpoint, from a adrenaline standpoint, from an energy standpoint, I feel like Choke and Evolve had more to offer than this song did. It's a great song, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy it. I personally like Choke and Evolve more. That's all. But this was a great song. Great riff. I love that riff. The D to the F, down to the C, skip the A, down to the G, to the F, to the D again. That's such a great riff. I love it when bands do that structure of a riff. Doesn't matter what key it's in. It could be an E, it could be an A, it could be an B. I don't care. It could be an F sharp. But as long as that riff is followed, I dig it. Especially the drop down. When it drops down to the 4, to the 3, to the 1 again. That is for me, that's the hook. That's what grabs you. That's what pulls you in. And pulls you up on land and ready to be fried and served up to the hungry masses. Anyway, what'd you think? Your turn.
I'm gonna actually disagree with Dave here a little bit.
Oh, you're gonna what?
I'm gonna disagree.
Oh,
okay.
This I gotta hear.
I'm not coming from technicalities. I can't hear that stuff, okay? So I don't hear chords. I don't hear the same type of riffs he does. So with that being said, I'm coming from artistic. I'm coming from how powerful I think it is in regards to like what I feel like the message is and the artistic ability and the how everything looks aesthetically and how I feel listening to it. And coming from that end, they're getting 2 thumbs up and then some.
What?
Yes. And the reason why, in my opinion, to that is because artistically, that entire video was done. It was executed beautifully from an artistic standpoint. Its aesthetics were mind-blowing, and they would suck you in, push you out, suck you in. Like, you literally didn't have a moment when you're listening to this, even though it isn't my native tongue and I don't understand exactly what the message of the song is. You cannot stop feeling like you're being pulled in, and then when they don't want you to be pulled in anymore, they push you out real hard, and then you're like sitting there going, okay, and then they pull you in again. And especially with Danny's vocals being how heavy this was, a Danny vocal-esque, she pulled you in even harder. So like she pulls you in real hard, and then the music pushes you back and goes, wait, you're gonna have some distance, and then you get her back in, and it's like almost like it pulls you in slowly and grabs at you, and then it kicks you away. And so, you know, that tug and pull feeling when you're like literally watching this beautiful artistic piece, coming from the fact that it is a production, I have to give it top marks for that. Coming from my opinion. You're not listening to the music in regards to the lyrics. You're listening to more the technicalities of the notes, and I'm going by how much it's making me feel. Right. And making me feel like I can't stop looking at it, and when he's pausing, I'm getting frustrated because I want to see what's coming next, is always something that, like, it's the sign of a good song. like you don't want to stop listening to it. So I'm going to actually have to go back after this and listen to this without any interruptions from Dave over here.
What a shame.
It's not a bad thing. I'm going to enjoy it. Every
what a tragedy
single
that would be. You have to go back and listen to the song again. Oh, darn.
I actually did that with Survive again, just because I was like, he paused so much, and he paused during that really good part that I was like getting into.
Pause.
I know you're required to, but I needed to hear it all the way through to thoroughly even enjoy it even more. So I'm giving it 2+ thumbs.
2+ thumbs.
2+
from her.
thumbs. It actually gets 2 thumbs and one of my big toes.
Oh, sure enough, it's up. Cool. All right, she's giving 2+ thumbs up. I'm giving it 8.9. Final score, we have spoken. Well, there you go, folks. That was the triple feature for the Warning. You guys earned it. You deserved all of it because you guys all stepped up big for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. We set an original goal of 5,000. You guys smashed that. I set another goal for 10, and you guys smashed that and then some. And we raised over $15,000 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Guys, you are the best. You really are. This is, in my opinion, and I know I'm biased. I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway. This is the best community on YouTube. Hands down. The fan base, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. I look forward to doing it again. I'll be nagging you pretty soon.
Nice. And I have a surprise for you guys. The Warning are coming to LA to play at the Troubadour in January. On the 20th and the 22nd, tickets are sold out. I tried to get tickets, guys. I did. I tried my best. They sold out in minutes. I didn't have a chance to buy any. But we have 2 viewers on the channel who are super cool. And they each hooked me up with 1 ticket for each night. So I am going to be there on the 20th and the 22nd. I will be bringing a camera with me. I would love to meet each and every one of you. Come up, say hi. I would love to interview you guys, maybe do some Q&A on the spot pre-show, like talk about what you expect, and then after the show, what you guys thought. We're going to have a good time with it. You're going to get a chance to meet me. I am looking forward to meeting each and every one of you.
I'm jealous. It's not fair. He gets to go and have all this fun, and I get to go to work early the next morning.
I got another surprise.
Ooh.
We had a 3rd Patreon reach out and say that they want you to come along. So on Thursday the 20th, you're going to get both of us.
Ooh! I'm looking forward to this.
You didn't know? You had no clue, did you?
No clue. Absolutely. Shocked.
Surprise. Surprise, baby. Mwah.
Oh my gosh. I am beyond.
That's hysteria.
I am going to tell you guys, I will do my best to be as interactive as possible with you guys, but you have to understand I wake up at 4 in the morning the next morning, so if I'm a little tired come like midnight, we might take separate cars and I might bounce out at like...
Well, the show starts at 8.
Oh, thank God.
So I think the show will more than likely end around like 9:30. So we should have you head back home and in bed by like 11:30.
I'm thinking if I even leave there at midnight, if the fans see us and they want to talk, I'm happy to put myself out there.
Sure.
Oh, great! I have to find out what I'm gonna wear.
Oh, what a tragedy!
What a tragedy!
But you will see both of us there on the 20th at the Troubadour, and then I'll be there by myself on Saturday the 22nd, guys. So. We look forward to meeting you guys. We look forward to, hanging out, shaking hands, and rubbing elbows with you guys. So please make sure you go find us. We're not hard to find. Just look for me with this, and I guarantee you we're not going to be hard to spot. Anything else you'd like to add?
Thank you guys for being so generous, for rallying the masses for this amazing cause. I have 2 parents that have had cancer, so seeing a child suffer, I could not imagine any child suffering the way I've seen both my parents suffer. Yeah. Cancer it's horrible. So with that being said, I am overly grateful, and I'm a little verklempt right now because it's very emotional for me. This is a cause that is so near and dear and close to my heart, and when Dave mentioned that this was going to be happening, I couldn't help but stand by it.
Yep. Now, this was a great cause, and I'm really glad we could do it, and we're going to do more charity work in the future. Well, I think that's all for tonight.
I hope to see you guys soon.
Yep. Until next time, this is David Heretic and Mrs. Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous.
And support each other.
Later. Peace.